Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Quims podcast. You know, it's Nats, you got for his, Jabril and Angelo, he's back today.
Come on.
Hey.
I'm happy, man, happy to be back.
Missed you, boy, missed you.
Yeah, honestly, for real. We've got some big talking to do about United, but first, the Premier League has been back. Obviously, last episode, it was our predictions about how the league's going to go. Lots of transfers has happened. A lot of things have changed. Caicedo, Lavia at Chelsea.
Yep.
Crazy. Liverpool taking big L's. It's a lot going on. But
Yeah.
no, it's nice. I enjoy it. But obviously, 2 games have been played. How are guys feeling? Angelo, let's start with you since you're back. How are you feeling about your team?
I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So
Expected.
the Wolves game, we were talking about it literally just before that 24 shots conceded, most or third most for a home team. And that's considering that for the most part, we've actually been pretty good defensively. Like, yeah, we've had our hiccups like the 7-0s with Liverpool and stuff like that. But for the most part, our defense has actually been decent. So to be giving up 24 shots to Wolves doesn't make much sense to me. It's just, we got run out the park. Like, midfield was absent, empty. And then the Tottenham game. I hate Tottenham for this reason, you know. That's the one thing. I hate Tottenham for this reason.
Say it again,
Yeah, I hate Tottenham too, so
Tottenham.
Because it's like the 2 goals they got were so jammy as well. Like the first goal, it was a good finish, but it scurried into his path. He got the finish. And the second, what was Martinez doing? Why did he flop that connection?
Yeah.
Like it just like
Bro.
skimmed his foot and Nana just watched it go in. But yeah, we should have scored the first 35 minutes. We definitely made enough chances that I felt like we should have scored. I think it was a penalty as well. I don't see how
I agree.
How was that not a pen?
a man has
Because
his hand
like you got a man flying like he's doing like what's it called, jiu-jitsu, like that, bro. Like he's doing a madness and there's not a pen. Nah,
VAR has been on the referees and VAR this weekend. This past 2 weekends have been on the crazy.
Someone had big money put on cards because the yellow cards, the red cards.
I think it was like 5 red cards last week. Like last weekend I just went past, it was like 5 red cards. We had McAllister, Tomiyasu.
That's what you asked me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think in the Brighton game there was a red card. I think.
And Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there
crazy.
was a red card in a couple games: Liverpool game, Wolves game, West Ham game, Arsenal game. Yeah,
Four red cards. It's crazy.
To be fair, yeah, I was expecting it after like the rule changes.
Because you can't chirp.
No, you can't do nothing.
Can't time waste.
Football's gone, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
game's
crazy, man.
Yeah, referees have been waiting for this day.
Yeah, they have.
They've been
They
waiting.
look excited on the
They
pitch.
can make bad decisions now, not have to worry about anything.
Literally.
Yeah, but those guys got thrown out though after the Wolves hiccup.
Bro, now.
Oh, they'll be
Thrown
back.
out.
Yeah, they'll be back. It's just a suspension.
Especially after the, I
Get them.
remember the
Lee
Arsenal
Mason.
Brentford. Yeah, Lee Mason. He was
Reinstated.
gone, but yeah, he was back. But yeah,
Yeah, it's a joke thing. When I hit it with United, it has been tough. Like I remember watching that Wolves game, and I swear down what's his name? Is it Cunha, the striker?
yeah.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
I swear he looked like Jesus against Crystal Palace in
Yeah.
the first game of the season last season. Bro, it was
Very
crazy.
similar players.
Bro, he just got the ball. He was just running,
Yeah.
and no one
Yeah.
was stopping him. I
Is
was
that centre mid? Or
no, the striker used to play for Atletico.
Oh, him. He was
Yeah.
Picking up the ball and just running,
Just
yeah.
pick up, bro, PNP. It was just PNP.
Just tossing guys all over.
And I don't know why we look so out of breath as well. Like we had a good preseason. We were looking fit last season. We've come back and it looks like we've lost a lung.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense how we're playing like this, but
that midfield balance is something else, man.
yeah.
Something else, man.
Oh, I'm waiting for you like that.
Like it was so funny, like watching that Tottenham game. I think everyone kind of thought you have to bring on Scott McTominay. You have to.
Just for
Yeah,
energy,
just
innit?
some kind of balance in that midfield. Because Mount Bruno is great, but like I said, Mount is a backup for Bruno.
Yeah.
So
As he should be, yeah.
like bro, you literally have Mount in there just running around.
But it's funny,
That's
you
not
know,
his game. Like,
everyone
they-
is saying now, out of our off-ball players, he's the best off-ball player
Yeah,
we've
he's
had
a great off-ball player.
in the last
and
2
you've
I'm
been
not
saying
paying
that.
65 million for an
Off-ball.
off-ball player. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
That's
do
what
not.
it is.
It's the same with Havertz. I saw something
Yeah.
about him winning like 8 jewels. I'm sorry, you didn't get Havertz to win 8 jewels.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what the.
I get what you mean by that, but he's also playing centre mid. So that's actually
So
one
he's doing
side.
his job for centre mid.
That's
Yeah.
one of the
Is what
things
you're
that I
saying.
was actually worried about when we got Havertz. I was like, okay, yeah, he's coming in. Is he gonna be able to win duels in the midfield?
I mean,
but he has.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think the only thing now is the goals and assists. But he
Yeah.
did set up mine early. But yeah,
Yeah,
again.
we'll get, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like the one thing I always say that Mount and Havertz, their work rate is impeccable.
Yeah, I can't
It's
fault
very
their work
good.
rate. Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just like that end product. That's the issues. That's the issue, literally.
Remember
Obviously, you might not have seen it yet because I don't think they've had that many chances. Maybe have
Full mount anyway.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like when we get to like December, we can really see what these guys have been doing, and hopefully they're putting a chance away. Because if they're not, then they're holding that bench. It's looking long.
Yeah, no, it is. It's techie. But you know, I love it. Long may it continue for United. Long.
Arsenal.
Oh, you want to go Arsenal?
I want to go Arsenal.
Bro, let's go Arsenal. Yeah, we're the only ones happy here, really, because you know,
Yeah.
2 out of 2. You know, like we haven't been the most fluid, but 6 points. So how you feeling?
Man, that game I was sweating. I haven't sweat like that for like a while when it comes to like a football game. I don't know what it is. We kind of did it with Nottingham Forest as well, where it's like, yeah, we score like the first goal and then we just take our foot off the gas. But you can't do that with Palace. You can't do that. I'm not gonna lie. I did not know you could still run like that. I didn't know. I thought he was like old now and he's just kind of in the team just for maturity's sake. But he skinned Tomiyasu like over and over again. But I think it's nice to see that we're still kind of strong at the back, even with Gabriel out. I don't like Partey at right back.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have kept going.
Doing like an inverted thing.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what I thought.
Because they were actually getting at us. He was playing in that right back position a lot because they were just running at us. But I think with Eddie, I don't know what it is, but I feel like he's going to go supernova sometime. He's going to turn into a 30-goal striker. I just don't see it at Arsenal. I just don't see it at Arsenal.
30 goals.
I truly believe. But the thing is, I've seen guys get goals.
That's a Premier League, like, you're winning the
Yeah,
league. If
that's
a
a
man's
top
if a
tier.
man's
No.
scoring
I'm not. Okay, maybe not 30 in the league.
I get what you mean. Like maybe like 20, and that's what 20, 25.
20 in the
Okay,
league,
that's fair.
maybe 10 in other competitions.
comps,
Oh, you mean it all comes? Okay, cool,
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
But I do believe he's going to be that type of striker to get the type of goals. I just don't see how it works in this system because I feel like, and it's weird because with Trossard, we click, man. We cook. Martinelli and Eddie can't play together. They can't because they take up each other's positions. But, you know, 3 points, I really can't complain. But, yeah, it just wasn't a nice game to watch, especially with how we were dominating for a lot of the first half up until we got the goal. Then everything switched. How did you see it?
As in, like, honestly, I felt like it was a better performance than the Nottingham Forest one.
Okay.
I felt like...
Because of Rice as well, though, right?
Oh, Rice. I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rice was quality.
As in...
Declan, man.
You can't fault it there.
Declan Rice. As in the money that we paid for a minute, that's the type of performance that you want to see. Like, it was just all action, defensively, in control of the ball. He was leading the build up. He's telling guys where to be. It was like he's been here for 5 years. Like he just looked comfortable, and it was a top tier performance across the board from him. And I just feel like in terms of control, I didn't think we gave up much to Crystal Palace. They didn't really threaten our goal. They had moments of like crosses where Ramsey had to palm it out, as you said, but it wasn't. I don't really remember a chance where it was like, oh my days, they should have scored that one. It was like a lot of the time they entered into the box, we defended well.
Was it a pen?
Definitely was a pen. The Eze one.
I don't think that was a pen.
It was a pen. And when I looked at the replay and I saw like Partey's leg go back.
That's another thing. How was that not a pen? Because what else can he do?
You know what I think?
I feel like
what else can he do?
Okay, his leg was there, but I do feel like he was moving it away.
Yeah.
So if it was given, I would have been like, you idiot, that was a stupid challenge. You should not have done that. But at the same time, because it wasn't given, I was like, okay, like I can get why they think that it wasn't. But yeah, if it was given, I wouldn't have been too mad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would have been mad.
Yeah, I would have been mad because I felt like he just threw it away and he wasn't having the best game. But yeah, in terms of like just a performance across the board defensively, we just look so solid. Like in that formation, we just look so solid. And obviously, I can tell Arteta's experimenting at the moment with just Havertz, And as you're saying, then Nketiah, Martinelli, Havertz, they all want to be in the same area.
Yeah.
And Nketiah's not as selfless as a Jesus or a Trossard. They're more connectors. They will rotate. They will want to link play. And Nketiah does that, but he's more about I'm trying to get into the box and score.
100%.
And I feel like for Havertz as well, for him to succeed, he needs a Zinchenko to handle the build up, and a Trossard or Jesus. So then it gives him that freedom to then get into position. So I feel like he's making a lot of movements, but we never find him as well. He's not getting a lot of shots.
That left side is
stinky. It's stinky right now. And then it's forcing Martinelli to stay wide. Yeah. It's even with the party at right back as well. It's forcing Saka to stay wider than he needs to be. You want both of them to be more inside. Because there's no overlap. So I can see the sticking points with it, but it's the games that we're having, like Fulham. I expect Arteta to probably do the same thing against Fulham because of the type of teams they are. But I think if we play United, he's not going to play that formation and that type of setup. He will change it because we will need more of that balance on both sides. And just to make it, like for example, the Community Shield, that's our normal kind of setup where we've got Declan Rice in the left centre mid that does that role, and like the Xhaka role that brings the fluidity. I'd much rather see Havertz up front in that system than Havertz in the position that he is with Nketiah and Martinelli.
Yeah,
I need the profiles to change to make it, to see, then I'll be able to see if he's really got something, to see if he gets the opportunities, because he makes movements, but it's not really happening. But overall, as in, I can't complain with the game. It's 6 points, 2 wins out of 2. Like, we can't beat it. Yeah,
these men forgot to shout out their boy Saliba, who actually saved them.
Saliba, do you know
but
it was a mistake.
He gave it away first.
When
I saw that, I said, well, Aaron needed to go. I was like, I stood up. I was like, come on. But it was Ayew with it. I said, this guy's finished.
I was surprised that Ayew even got that far, like, in terms of the recovery. Like, he was gone. I was thinking, right, you haven't seen you run for Ghana like that ever.
He's got that low-key pace, man, like no one knows about.
Yeah, that's what shocked me.
Saliba's quick, but he looks like he runs slow.
Yeah.
What was it? There was a video one time that they were talking about this.
Oh.
No, they were talking about who's like the quickest, and they were saying Saliba has like a weird running form.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was that said it. Yeah, that's what it was. His legs.
Slow,
It looks like he's stuck in mud, but
he's
gathering.
He's
gathering.
Saliba.
I'll get onto Saliba.
Yeah, we'll get onto Saliba. I'll tell you that.
As in, that's what it is. Like, we take it. We got Fulham next. We should go 9
Listen,
points.
I need a chunky 4-piece.
Yeah, and something nice in it.
Something nice, something to get me excited.
Can't complain, innit?
Yeah, man.
You can't complain.
Yeah.
What?
Mom's calling me.
Guess like that.
You can say that. Yeah, take it.
Hello, Mom. I'm in the studio recording right now. Can I call you after? All right.
Oh man.
I guess like that.
That's the intro to an album.
Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, I guess that leads to Chelsea.
You know what? Yeah.
Let's talk about them 100 mil signings.
I mean, to be honest, I don't mind. We can talk about them because at the end of the day, I've accepted the market for what it is. Like, every club's gonna overpay at some point for certain players. Maybe certain clubs will do it more than others.
Chelsea.
So it doesn't faze me anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'd rather spend that money than see him go to another team and then complain that my team didn't spend that money. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Because imagine if we didn't get Enzo. I'm so happy you have this man. He's amazing. But going back to the game, I mean, when I was watching it, the parts I did get to see, I thought we started off, we were passive a little bit. We wasn't really doing too much. And then when West Ham scored, I think that was within like the first, was it?
Yeah, it was first 10 minutes.
First 10 minutes, I said, kissed my teeth. I said, is this going to be another one of them games? Because West Ham is like a bogey team, innit? This is one of them teams that if you play them within like the first 5 games of the season,
it's a tough one.
Like, you could lose.
Yeah, already.
You could lose. Do you know what I mean? That's why even when you lot played Palace, I said, Selhurst Park, this early.
They always give it a nighttime game as well.
This could be tough.
They need to stop doing that. I hate playing at Selhurst Park.
I hear it, bro. Like, it's so mad. But,
Lights.
But yeah, that game, I thought Jackson was spectacular. Obviously, he didn't score, but it's everything else that he brought to the table.
He's doing everything right. Just
everything else right, literally. It's just the goal is going to come. Luton, please, Jackson, please. I beg you, score, bro.
This
please,
is the one, innit?
But I wasn't happy with how how that game unfolded, innit? Especially after Enzo missed that penalty. Why is he even taking the penny?
Yeah,
I think he's playing a lot of hero ball right now.
Yeah, I feel like he's trying a bit too much. Like, because I get, bro, like Lidge, you're actually like probably our best player right now.
Yeah.
Legit. Do you know what I mean? But just relax. the penalty should always go to the striker. Why didn't you let Jackson take the penalty?
That's what I was surprised about.
You
Like.
can let him get his first goal, let him build some confidence.
Confidence,
Enzo wanted his
That's
first
what I
goal.
always
innit?
say,
This
yeah.
is just like Jorginho. Why are you taking the penalty? Why are you taking the penalty, bro? Do you know what I mean?
Was Jorginho's a good penalty?
He's a good
taker.
penalty taker, but I prefer the striker to take the penalty. That's just how I look at things, innit? Because I feel like, imagine Jesus went on a 10-game goal drought. And who's your penalty taker? What?
It was
Saka.
Saka. He did give it. He gave it to Jesus that time as well when he came back.
bro? Give it to the man who needs it more than I do for his confidence.
Yeah,
But
I get what you
realistically,
mean.
this is the striker for your team. Like you're gonna need him going forward. You know, but it didn't happen. You know, we got made to pay for it.
So even if you have a better penalty taker, you think in that scenario there should be the striker.
I always think the striker should take the
The
penalty.
striker should take penalties.
Yeah, like a
regardless.
striker is born to score goals.
Either that or like your main goal scorer. So I don't have a problem with Saka taking the penalties.
Yeah, that fair enough. Yeah,
For
those
like
kind of
in that
things there.
situation, but like the midfielders, the centre mids, stay away from that.
Yeah, that's just how I look
Interesting.
at things, innit? Like the striker
Okay.
should always take the penalty.
Yeah.
But yeah, after Enzo missed that penalty, it was just a wrap after that. I was thinking, yeah, we could do something in the second half, but then Chukwuemeka got injured.
Another one.
Got injured. I said,
MCL.
so you're telling me
MCL.
the main creator for our team, yeah, Nkunku, injured. Yeah.
ACL. Him.
Yeah.
Nkunku,
And he's
yeah.
out until January.
He's
Chukwuemeka, he's back up now. He's equally twinkle toes, all that stuff. They showed it with a lovely goal. You know, he had
that was a nice goal.
Yeah, it
Cech
was, it
almost getting injured with that move. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was amazing. I was thinking, yeah, we're really gonna roll on now, innit?
Yeah.
And then he got injured. I said, well, he's out for 6 weeks as well.
Yeah, that's
Reece
tough.
So
Yeah,
Reece
Reece
James out.
James.
Do you know what I mean? So it was just like everything that's going wrong is going wrong right now.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
when Mikel Antonio scored that was over goal.
Oh,
I was gonna
Round
say,
about
I don't know if we're
I
gonna
was
talk
like-
about it, but
I
that was
was
a
like,
sweet finish.
I was like,
Bully
if it
ball.
was Kepa, yeah, I would have been like, Kepa, you, all that stuff there. Robert Sanchez?
Yeah, he allowed
Bro,
it.
you need to sort it out, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm holding to that same level.
It was a finish
caught
though.
that.
Yeah,
He
it was a
caught
finish.
There's one of them ones there, like it was just so far in the corner.
Yeah,
Power, everything.
yeah.
I know about, you all know about them kind of shots.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
It's
it's quality.
crazy. And then obviously the top with a third goal. I was just like, I wasn't watching it after 2-1 anyway.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It was a wrap.
Yeah,
You know,
man, a wedding.
nothing was happening. Like it was just one of those
Literally.
games where overall, for large parts of the game, Chelsea were most probably the better team, but it's that same thing again. The lack of ruthlessness, exactly. You know, literally, realistically,
We're suffering from that as well, so I hear it.
yeah. But I'd rather
Yeah,
have your
continue.
players because at least they're more likely gonna score than our players. I'll be real. Honestly,
You know what I mean? Like,
I think you lot will score.
I
more
think
goals.
you lot are more
I
like.
I think
just
they
want
might
more.
have a more cohesive team.
Have you seen what like our expected goals is to
Wow.
our actual goals? Like we're
Yeah,
so
United.
Rashford
lacking
up
right
front
now.
stinks.
Yeah.
Anthony stinks.
Yeah, no,
it's true.
Garnacho stinks.
I mean, I understand it, but I haven't seen it from this group of players, innit? When they can show me consistently that they can actually score goals, because I'm just tired of we've had this issue since Lampard, bro. Like Lampard's first managerial stint at Chelsea.
Yeah, no, it's true.
where
It's true.
That was the season where Tammy, bro, when was the last time a Chelsea striker scored more than 15 goals? Tammy was the last guy.
As in,
How many? Yeah, 15
Yeah,
or
15.
16.
And that was his debut season in the
Yeah.
Prem.
Chelsea
You
top
know.
goal scorer. If you look at Chelsea's top goal scorers throughout the last couple of years, like I saw when they were doing Havertz
Basically,
yesterday,
since
I
they
saw
won the
this-
Prem.
I saw
he
this
said
thing.
9 goals was he
I
was
saw
joint
this thing
top goal
that,
scorer. I was like,
Hazard left the club, was it 4 or 5 years ago?
yeah,
Bro, he still is basically like, he has the most goals in the season since then.
wow.
Was it not even
And he
Diego
only
Costa?
just got like 20.
No.
just above.
I think
20 or
it
something
was
that.
like if I remember seeing it was
yeah.
like 24,
Yeah,
26
something like
goals
that,
or
yeah.
something like that. So like, how can a man leave 4 years ago and yet no one has been able to score more goals than this guy?
Yeah, no one's
That's,
even
you know
got
what's
close.
starving. Imagine Chelsea without Hazard during them times. Oh Lord, I don't want to know what it will look like. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, you'll have been suffering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's suffering. That's a lot of
hopefully
suffering.
now we've got Caicedo, obviously nightmare debut and whatnot. But
It was a nightmare, yeah.
it was just one of the ones there, man. It's jitters, isn't it? First game, whatever. Obviously, people are gonna get onto him. 150 million signing. Oh, this is what you're doing. Like people were waiting for this. They want to see you fall.
See what he
But
did at the end of the game?
Of course, he did. Of course he did.
Praying, fam.
That's what you have to
He
do,
was
man.
praying.
Bro, because he knows it was a shocker. But at the end of the day, people can make the jokes, they can make the banner, but they know damn well we got a 30 player.
No, of
in our
course.
team.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
30
Yeah.
player. But obviously, doing it for Brighton is different than doing it for Chelsea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hopefully,
He has to do it.
performances can improve.
So I was Graham Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. He said, "Who is that?"
What are you, Potter?
Concedo as a
Concedo. Oh,
That's a name. I saw that on Twitter,
and
and I was like,
That's
is
crazy.
amazing.
People have started already.
Concedo. I was like,
Concedo.
right.
We're loving
man,
that
I hope
one.
all of you keep this same energy. I
Ooh.
I hope all of you keep this same energy for when my boy Caicedo is doing bits. Especially you Liverpool fans. We have your whole midfield. Allow it. LFC. Come on, man. Lavia, Caicedo, and Fernandez.
Yeah.
Put some respect on our names.
Tough for
man.
them, man.
I don't know how do you? Nah, they must be friends. Silly money.
Yeah. No, it's just incompetence from Liverpool.
No,
That's what it is.
What in terms of what wages,
Yeah.
bro? The Athletic reported that he would have made the same amount at Liverpool. So literally,
Yeah, it's incompetence from Liverpool.
Do you know what I mean? He wants to play for this Liverpool team. They're not an exciting project.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
You got Van Dijk
Anfield.
leaving in like 2 years or something.
Yeah, Salah.
on his
Yeah.
last
Listen,
legs.
Salah.
Nunes 100 million. We don't even talk about him.
Yeah.
No, it's,
You know what I
peak
mean?
with him. It's
Yeah.
peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Listen,
bootleg Haaland, man.
Salah's
Wow.
just waiting. He's off to Saudi real
We'll
soon.
see. We'll
Real
see.
soon.
Big bag.
Yeah.
Nah, that's tough. I've got a quick question for Angela, actually.
Here we go.
Yeah, because obviously, like, I saw a stat today in it, where it said Pepe's played 117 games for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Got 27 goals, about 21 assists. And then Sancho and Anthony combined have 172 games, and they've got 20 goals and 9 assists. So what I want to ask is, in terms of like Sancho, more specifically, because I think Anthony's only been here for a season, but
This
this is Sancho's third season. Wow. Like, what's your like verdict? Obviously, right now he hasn't been starting, but obviously he's had enough time, I guess, to implement himself into the team and make himself like a household figure at the club for the money they spent. He said they're selling. Like, as
Central project is done in my
Done.
eyes. It's done. You got taken to the mountains to train. You trained with Ra's al Ghul, with Batman, everything. You came back. You're still playing the same.
he said, "Well, so cool."
He went to the mountains, fam. He was there. He trained. He got specialist trainers. He was doing his thing. He was doing individual training. He came back. He joined the squad. He can't even start.
Yeah,
He just annoys me on that wing. I just feel like he's just not a winger. That's why he can't
But then,
play.
what is Ten Hag's thought process? Where in preseason he's played Sancho as a false nine. He did well as a false nine in the preseason games. How many games has he started as a false nine in the Prem so far?
Couldn't tell you.
Big fat 0.
I think he would cook as a false nine.
False
No,
nine,
mate,
false
it would
nine.
make
because
sense.
he connects
Like, why-
everything.
like,
With
why-
his
why-
passing, he would connect it.
Like, he might not have the work rate to maybe like track back in that, but bro, like as a 10 false nine, he can do that because he's good. He's got good link up play. He definitely has.
I just
vision.
wouldn't play Mount in that midfield.
He's a backup to Bruno.
Who?
Mount.
That's
Oh,
literally
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why,
yeah.
like, he can't. Him and Bruno can't start in the same team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's only Mount's in there because he can run. He's got like 7 lungs. So
For your question, the Anthony thing, I give him this season, but yeah,
that's
that's
what it
literally
is.
all it is. I'll give him this season, but right now, it's crazy how many weaknesses he has as a footballer.
Yeah,
it's
a lot.
it's too much. Like, you know how bad it is that I saw him. He faked a shot left and he cut into his right foot, and I was celebrating. Like, I was so happy because I rarely see him go onto his right. I was like, "Raw, you added that to your game. Nice, let's do it. Let's cross it in." Got the cross in. No one was at the end of it. Fair enough. But it's like, do that more often. Your pass doesn't have to be 100%. These are professional footballers. They will find the space. They'll find the pass. And someone will get ahead on it, or someone maybe a deflection in it will land on a player. But if you don't do it at all, you are one-dimensional, and it's not even like you're Robin, where I can trust you on your left foot and you can actually score bangers each time. He has like 1 goal, I think, this year. Something like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, he went on that streak where he scored 3
Was it
goals.
the one against us?
Yeah, at the beginning of the
Yeah,
season.
and then he had 1 goal this year. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Yeah,
He's not even that quick.
yeah, he isn't.
he's
He's
not.
not rapid. Yeah,
He's not quick.
So what are you doing on the wing? To me, he's looking like another Sancho that's more limited than Sancho, but is somehow getting more game time than him.
Yeah,
'Cause you have
there's
the right
no
wingers.
competition. Yeah, on the right wing
that's
for
the
him.
thing. You'll have no
That's the
right
thing.
wingers.
crazy, man.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Like, Ten Hag's got a problem to figure out because
His talent ID is. It has to be
it's
questioned
yeah,
soon.
it has-
It
it
has
has-
to be
like, at the
questioned
moment,
soon.
yeah.
Because I'll be real right now. I don't.
Because when I'm thinking,
It's
when
crazy.
I'm adding up the numbers, I'm looking at it, I'm like, wow, obviously 85 million pounds for Anthony. It's like, that's the best winger you could get for 85 million pounds.
Crazy.
At that point in time.
The winger market stinks.
Yeah,
though.
the winger
It
market is
stinks,
bad.
but they definitely
as
could've
in,
got better
I'm
than
just
Anthony.
thinking like, the
just
names that
'cause-
he could be involved into, like as you were saying, Caicedo's obviously gone to Chelsea.
You
Not
could have
once.
put a little more for Leao.
No, that's what
Oh,
I'm
he's a
saying.
left winger.
As in, there's not once that he's been that Man United would ever linked to Caicedo like properly, and,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
crazy.
that's what I was thinking.
Why
That's
is why is
true.
Mount, who's a good addition to a team that maybe has already got their dynamic set, like to experiment in that sense, but.
Yeah.
Like when you clearly need someone that works in the first and second phase, Caicedo's clearly wants to leave.
Yeah.
You're in Champions League. You've had a great season for your team.
Gets Bruno closer to goal.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
why are you not targeting them? Why are you not putting your name there? Why? And it's obviously they're saying obviously because of the whole owner things, blah blah blah. But obviously, I just saw you spend 60 million on, and then you still spent 70 million on a striker. So it's like you have the money, and then maybe obviously Brighton. You ended up getting to 115, but maybe if you started earlier, it could have possibly gone differently. But it's just like it's just like I don't get 100% what he's looking at the moment, innit? As in he
Caicedo
could figure it
kills
out.
me, man. He kills me so much. He said he said that his idols and stuff were Makalele and Kante growing up. You know how old he was when Makalele was playing?
Yeah.
It's probably like 2 years.
I'm not
old.
gonna lie. There's a lot.
4 years old.
Listen,
He is a joker.
Caicedo is for the streets.
Yeah.
He said he wants to play for Arsenal. He wants to play for
He
United,
is
Chelsea,
hilarious, man.
all this stuff.
Listen, I
man.
can't even lie. I hear it.
You know.
Yeah, no,
I hear it. Every
I
top
would
club,
be
every
twerking.
top
I would have
club.
been like, listen, I was in the favelas when I was watching Roy Hodgson. I was that's my dream. Oh my god. Oh, I was
Yeah, you
watching
have
Ben
to.
Johnny at Portsmouth. Listen. All right. Like I would lie. I would be such a
Yeah, yeah.
liar. So I get it, but it's a good
It's
a
fun.
good buy for Chelsea. Oh man, a midfield of Casemiro, Caicedo, and Bruno would
That
have.
would have been
That's
so.
scary.
Even Lavia as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, Lavia,
Yeah,
exactly. Lavia, another one.
Because to put all the dependence on Casemiro,
At his age as well, it's just
he's got
it's
mileage on
rude.
his legs.
Yeah.
Guys,
It's rude.
he has mileage. Man, Mr. Kebab man, he has mileage. He has mileage, bro. It's crazy.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He needs help. He needs help, honestly. And United lacked that department because you don't wanted a midfielder for so long. You got Casemiro, and it's like, yeah, you said cool. That's it. But
Yeah,
you got-
that's
you
it.
got your
Even
CDM.
Rice though. Like I think
Yeah,
he
I remember
wanted to
that.
go Arsenal, so I understand why we didn't necessarily. But it's like we made no attempt.
Yeah, no
Nothing. We didn't
attempt.
throw money at them. We didn't throw money at him. Nothing. We just let all the other teams get these players. I don't know. It doesn't. But this isn't just a Ten Hag problem though. This is the whole
More
John
than-
Murtough and
Yeah.
all of this
It
problem
goes
because
deeper.
it goes deeper in United. I can't
Mhm.
lie. Like
Yes.
all of them need to go. I'll be real. All of them do.
Hopefully soon, because I've been hearing that Qatar bid's apparently going to go through.
Do you know how many times I've heard that? I've
heard
heard
that
that across the
too.
whole.
Until I actually see something
Yeah.
official Sky Sports,
Like,
and they have completed the
even
purchase
when he
of.
sent that what's it? That one that was those like business accounts that focus strictly on finance that is happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, and I was thinking, okay, this is as legit as a source as you can get. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's like, what is this? Like,
Crazy.
the-
But it doesn't look like
It
that
may
Radcliffe
not
guy
continue.
is.
yeah, it doesn't seem like he's
Involved.
involved anymore, innit? It's
And
he's
what
kind of.
continues?
Love it here. But yeah, obviously, yeah, it's been tough for you guys this season, but you know, long may it continue. But
May long. Yeah.
like Fizz mentioned, obviously earlier about our centre back,
Mr. Saliba.
yeah,
Saliba.
Saliba.
He's not the best centre back in the Prem right now.
Well,
I'm just
Let's
putting
talk.
it
Let's
out
talk.
there.
Let's talk.
I'm just putting it out there.
Let's talk.
this is what we're talking about. Like,
Who's
who's
been there 5 minutes?
who's
I
you
agree,
lot's
I agree.
who's you lot's best centre back in the league?
One
I know
by
my
one.
answers.
One by one.
Okay.
There might be
All
Me.
three of you looked at me at the same
Oh.
time.
best centre back.
No,
for me.
because I know who he's
Everyone
not gonna
knows-
say.
I know he's not gonna say.
Yeah.
It's not about who. It's the truth.
Yeah,
And
no,
it's-
as in
and
this-
it's facts.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to respect upon his name, Ruben Diaz.
Yeah. No. Ruben. Thank you.
I'm not gonna.
man.
I'm not gonna.
That's
lie,
what I
yeah.
would have said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what I would've
Only
said.
because he's just done so well at a high level consistently. Like,
Yeah.
since he's come to see literally the way Van Dijk come and he changed Liverpool.
Yeah.
I feel that with Diaz because remember them days before Diaz come, City defensively, bro, he could get out of that team.
I mean, up until the point that they had gotten Diaz, how much had they spent? They spent like $500 million on just defenders.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
Like,
I'm
at that
saying.
point,
Like, it
they
was
were
crazy.
cycling through
Crazy.
centre back.
Mhm.
But Diaz come and it was just like game changer, leader, captain. I don't know what else you want to call this guy, man. He's absolutely sensational. And
If you look at his resume as well, from
It's nasty.
like the
Very
age
good.
that because Saliba's turning 23 this year, right? This season,
Yeah,
he
probably
turned.
I did.
So he was 23 when
When
he
he
came.
moved.
If you saw his resume, the same season, he got everything a centre back could possibly get
Mhm,
in that
mhm.
season, bar maybe like best centre back in Champions League and
Yeah, something
you know
like
stuff
that,
like that. But
Nah,
other than
he's
that,
really
like
good.
World XI,
Mhm.
Prem Team of the season, got the Prem title, everything. He
Yeah.
he did everything you can do.
Mhm.
can't complain.
Yeah.
Go on, Arsenal boys.
You know, I can't say you're wrong, but you're wrong. Like, it's Saliba. Like, I'm telling you, as I'm jumped on the train earlier. I said this in the last episode. Like, it is Saliba.
It's too early to give him that
because
title,
the same way that you've said that Diaz and Van Dijk came in and they changed the defense.
I get what you're saying.
Saliba, as in Arsenal, were missing out on top 4. Saliba's coming to our team and we're title challengers. And technically, we were the best team in the league for 85% of the season. And then he goes out,
95%.
and then our win percentage goes from 75% to 40.
Yeah.
And just from him being out, him being the only missing piece. As a centre back at his age, 20, 21, to come into the Premier League, it's not been seen. Someone at his age to come into the Premier League and become so universally agreed as like a top centre back and have that effect. Like, young centre backs don't come into the league and do that. Van Dijk did it at 27. As you said, Diaz did it, but Diaz came into arguably the best Premier League team of all time. Saliba came into an Arsenal team, young Arsenal team, that had not proven anything, has not got any kind of cachet to their name, and came in and made that team that, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You can look at it from two different angles though, because if you look at Ruben Diaz, there's high expectations from him, and they've gone through like 6, 7, 8 centre backs.
Yeah.
None of them have stuck around. He's come in and he's the only guy that you can actually say solidly since, I would say, since Company. For centre backs.
Yeah.
But Kyle Walker as well, defensive line. But yeah, since Company, I can't name a single other one that you can look at and say leader, as Fahis said, leader, captain,
consistently
available, doesn't really get injured since him. And I hear what you're saying about Saliba though.
Yeah,
I hear it. Like, physically speaking, it's crazy how he recovers.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, what I'm saying as well, I just feel like responsibility-wise, the responsibility that Saliba has for our defense is greater than what Diaz has at City. In terms of, because Diaz is surrounded with Ake, insane one-on-one defender. John Stones, insane defender. Like, the team that's around him is insane. Like, defensively, Saliba is clear as day. Like, on his side, he's there playing with Zinchenko sometimes. Like, recently, he's on the left side now, and like, I'm just thinking, like, effect-wise and just ability. Like, when I look at Saliba, there's not one thing he does badly on the football pitch. Like, at centre back, you look at him, he doesn't make mistakes, and he's 20. He was 21. And he's not making any mistakes. If he makes mistakes, as you saw yesterday, he made a mistake, he recovers. Like, he doesn't miss up on tackles. He makes extreme number of passes each game. He's controlling our build-up. He's controlling our defense. He's a leader of our team. He's made Gabriel look 10 times better than he looked the season before, just from him being next to him. He's improving the defense. It's like, this is it. Obviously, the only one thing I give Ruben Diaz is, obviously, as you said, he has the cachet. He has the period of time of proving it. Like, he had that time of proving it, innit? Like, yeah, this is what I've done. This is my resume. This is my ability, and look what I've won. And it's like, you can't argue with that, innit? I'm just on the train where I'm like, when I look at Saliba, this is a Galactical. You know what I mean? This is a Galactical. This is the type. That's that type of player. That's the feeling I get. This is an all-timer that we're going to see. Yeah, or we're seeing it in our eyes, isn't it? It's just I'm very lucky, very, very lucky that I'm seeing this at Arsenal football. You know what I mean? At Arsenal football, so I can rep it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it.
What were you saying?
I was just saying, like, if Arsenal did win the league last season, then I would have most likely given him the title of the best centre back. Like, I would have probably given it to him.
But he wasn't around for the collapse.
He
wasn't there.
If he was fit, and you went on to win the title, I would have given him that. I would have given that title because it's like, I would have taken everything. Impact. Because I already know that he was on loan for 2 years. 2 years, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
Was League Young Player of the Season. 3 years, isn't it? Was it
because when he signed it, 3 years,
I'm saying League Young Player of the Season as well. I remember when I was hearing about him coming back, I said, they have a centre back like that coming back. This could be,
because he was pretty much the best centre back.
He basically was.
He won Player of the Year.
Yeah, literally. So it's like
crazy.
Young Player of the Year in League One. Yeah.
That's like, and it's mad. Like, I would have given him that title, but I think for now, I feel like realistically he's top 2, but he's not number 1. I would say he's number 2.
But we agree on both of the top 2s though.
Yeah, I think he's definitely top 2.
Yeah,
I definitely think he's definitely top 2. I just feel like if you put him ahead of Diaz now, I just feel like you're absolutely disrespecting my guy. Personally. And I would only understand it if you're an Arsenal fan saying it, because that's your boy and you're repping him. But I feel like if you're not an Arsenal fan, and you're saying Saliba's better than Diaz, pattern up. Pattern up. Not right now. Maybe next year. End of the season, this could be another conversation.
It will be.
As of right now, for me, it's Diaz right now.
Stand on that.
Boy, all right.
Third, Van Dijk.
Are we doing what? Top five?
Yeah, let's
Top five.
let's give our
Okay, let me just give my quick
Yeah,
take.
yeah.
I think with Ruben Diaz, I really like Ruben Diaz, man. I think he's an outstanding defender. I think I would put Ruben Diaz ahead of Saliba, and the reason why I would do that is because I think as a pure defender, Ruben Diaz is so good. I've seen him clear City out. Obviously, Kyle Walker usually gets the applause because he has those recovery tackles that he does all the time. But I think in terms of City being so solid, Ruben Diaz is so good. And it's not even like we're comparing, like probably for another day, but like the debate between like a Salah and a Saka, where it's like, okay, one's like at the peak of his career, one is getting to the peak of his career. So you can't really compare that. The difference of age between Diaz and Saliba is not that big.
It's for about 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that big. So Ruben Diaz has been around and he's done it. But I do think in about 2 years, I think Saliba is going to be better. And the reason why I think that is because I think the quality that Saliba does have is so essential in the modern game today. We're talking about someone that is so agile, good on the ball. In the air, he can kind of work on that, and he's quick. But I think as of now, I think the best defender is probably Ruben Diaz.
What we're saying if obviously Saliba has all this talent, but say like he don't win nothing.
Oh, he'll win something.
But say like he doesn't. Happy fair.
He will
But I
win
mean,
something.
we still give Kane his flowers, and he hasn't won anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I give you.
And it's
but
tough-
you know
and
the
it's
wider-
tough for
wider
centre
public-
backs as
the
well.
wider public. don't
Because
really do
if you don't win trophies, but the centre backs are playing well, you're defending well. But say, like in your situation, say like a Gabi Jesus or Nketiah or Saka just have bad seasons, I can't blame Saliba
If he's on
Yeah.
his
for
job,
the attackers not doing their jobs. Like it's like defenders are kind of get a bit of leeway in that sense.
But, yeah.
I would say.
I only say that to an extent because my team, there was a period where we won trophies and our defense was actually safe, carrying us a lot of the time when our attack was doing absolutely nothing. You know, we had big man like Thiago Silva, who is a top 5 centre back.
Think of an anomaly how much of an anomaly that is though. Like you had
But
your
obviously-
defenders scoring bare goals.
Reece James was going.
Reece James, Chilwell was going off. Like,
You
of
had like
course.
Zuma scoring like random goals from time to time. Like
The team was
headers,
a job.
set pieces and that. You know what I mean?
Serious carriage of that
So
was.
Number
we're
3.
getting carried, but obviously, yeah.
Number 3.
Saliba's time will come.
So what? So who's your top 5 then, bro?
Top 5. Ooh.
got the
Centre
two.
backs. And then we can do the all time afterwards.
Oh, top 5 in the league.
Right
Yeah.
now, it's a tough one, isn't it?
I think I've got it pretty much in my head.
Yeah.
Same. I've pretty much
Yeah,
got
you
mine.
lot go. I might need to think about
It's
this.
a funny.
Funny.
First?
Yeah, so obviously I have Saliba, Diaz, Stones.
It's all about he just says you're Saliba.
It's not.
He's
He's sticking with it. I
it's
respect
not
it.
debatable.
Yeah.
respect it. He was down that hill.
Saliba, Diaz, Stones, Van Dijk, and then I would probably go like based on what I saw last season. I'd probably actually go Martinez or Thiago Silva.
Interesting.
Okay.
I would go between those two. I think because of the season Chelsea had, that's probably why I take off Thiago Silva. But I think Thiago Silva is good enough
he
to
is
be
good.
there.
I can't-
At
I
30,
don't
yeah, he's
not
in
wanna
there.
you
put
can't,
him.
you can't really do that though.
Because of the season,
because of his
yeah.
age, innit? Like,
Yeah, he's 30. I'm saying it's
Yeah.
because
Like,
you
for
lot
him to
had
be
that
doing
bad
that-
of a season. It's hard for me to then say you are
Yeah,
top 5
that's the thing.
because someone else has played arguably as well as you,
Yeah.
and obviously had an extreme team difference is extreme.
I just look at the age, innit? Is Martinez doing what Thiago's doing at the age of 38?
As in,
We don't know.
that's what I'm
We don't know.
But yeah,
No, I'm
as in,
just
I have to
making-
give us
that's how I
Thiago
think about it a
all
little
time.
bit, innit?
It's all time is a different story.
Yeah,
I think
fair
all-time
enough. If
defenders,
you want
yeah.
to do, yeah, I can.
But if I'm talking
understand
right
that.
now, I'll probably put Martinez.
Okay.
I hear
Alright.
that. I hear that.
Diaz, Saliba. I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna put Botman.
Interesting.
That's an interesting
Interesting.
one. That's interesting.
Interesting.
I like that one.
Interesting.
I'm gonna
like
put
that one.
Botman. I think we're forgetting how good Newcastle's defense was last season as well.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. I'll put Botman, and then the last two, I'll put Martinez, and then I will put. I'm not putting Van Dijk.
You know what it is? I don't want to put Van Dijk.
I'm not putting Van Dijk.
I don't want
Van
to.
Dijk. Do you know what?
I've
Van
seen
Dijk,
him
he's-
strip a
he's
lot.
been a bit. He's like Van Dijk's been a bit.
Yeah.
Since that injury against Everton,
I'm not
where
putting Van Dijk.
when Pickford had done up his knee and that, it's been a bit of a like he still has his moments, but he's not as consistent like before.
United, Spurs.
He doesn't have that same impact.
I'll put Thiago Silva.
No John Stones.
Do you want to go?
Oh my God, John Stones.
I thought you said his name.
No, you didn't.
No.
He put Botman. He put Botman ahead of John Stones.
That's your top
I
man.
completely forgot.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Botman.
I'll put John Stones third, and then I'll put Botman, and then I'll put Martinez.
So he named Botman first. I was like,
I
oh.
completely forgot.
Do you want to go into the order?
It was so it was the Saliba.
Yes.
Sorry, but not.
Should have said anything. You should have said
Yeah, I should've
I was
left
gonna
it.
leave
We
him.
need an order.
You know, Ruben Diaz just went blank in my head. Ruben Diaz, Saliba, Stones, Martinez, Thiago Silva.
Did anyone notice he's using the English tongue to say Portuguese names? Shame on you.
You know, I was thinking about this on my way
Where's the
here.
accent?
Ruben Diaz,
There we
Hey.
go. Hey.
David will be
Lisandro
very proud.
Martinez.
David will be proud.
Yeah.
Wait, where did you put Martinez?
No, he's fifth.
Okay.
Stones, Thiago Silva.
Okay.
Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've got Ruben Diaz number 1. I've got Saliba number 2. Number 3, I have John Stones. Number 4, I have Botman because I like him. And then number 5, I have Nathan Ake.
Interesting.
I like that.
Okay.
So Thiago didn't make it.
No, I heard because.
So I'm here doing you a favor.
But you know what it is? I was
Back in it.
I
You
was
heard
gonna
me,
say.
you
I
heard
was
me.
gonna say.
You
I was
heard
gonna
me.
say. I feel like the 5th spot is like is a mix up. It's a toss
Get
up.
Thiago Silva.
You can have Nathan. I feel like Nathan Ake definitely needs that respect. Thiago
Yeah.
Silva just because of the age and what he's doing, and then Martinez. I feel like since he's coming, just because of
Yeah.
his height, he's absolutely
Yeah, like
defending
I'm
all the
annoyed.
norms.
Yeah.
What formation was City mostly playing last year? Did they not have that free back?
Basically.
That was
yeah.
around that was along the end.
That
As
was
in,
towards the end, yeah.
basically
Towards
after
the
World
end,
Cup.
when they caught
After
us.
World Cup is when they switched
They
it fully.
caught us. That's
Yeah.
just
Do you know
what it is.
my only issue with Ake is that I feel like his best period came
That time.
Left
during
back.
the free that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me to now put him top 5
But you need
when
to-
I don't feel like
a
he
lot of the
stood
time
out.
he was in a lot of one-on-one situations. And
Yeah,
how
he
many
done
times
lock
have we
up
seen defenders one-on-one get absolutely
Yeah, skinned.
smothered? Every second, literally every second in that game when my man comes to them is long for them. But Nathan Ake, you know you got a problem.
I think it was FA Cup, but he locked up.
You know you have a
Yeah,
problem.
no, he was doing.
You
He
know
was
you
doing
have a
well.
problem
was
with this
good.
guy.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Ake.
You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's versatile, left
Yeah,
back,
he's
centre
pretty
back. You know, can do a little something. But you know, when it comes to that 5th spot, I feel like it's a toss up between those 3. Personally, like I will not argue with a man unless it's you. I will not argue with a man about that 5th spot. Yeah.
I need that. That's crazy.
Unless it's you. So-
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
decent. Not
No, that's
bad.
good. I think Botman was an interesting one. He wouldn't make my top 5. I understand why you put him in because of
Comfy top
Newcastle. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
Comfy
as in,
top 10.
I respect-
Comfy top
Com-
7.
I just feel
Comfy,
like
comfy.
Newcastle,
Yeah,
Newcastle
really?
had
No,
the-
as in
was it the
top
best?
7.
Was it the
I
second
think they
best?
had the best defense in the
Yeah, but
league.
like, as in,
Yeah,
as
come
a-
on, like you got to put one of them at least, like.
If it's not Fabian Shaw, and I'll understand if you don't put Fabian Shaw because he was there before and he was dog.
But that was
Yeah,
his first
yeah.
season as well.
Yeah,
But
as in-
Botman
I-
just
yeah.
came.
He's comfy. Yeah, he's comfy in that. He's in the discussion, innit? I would have made him personally, but yeah, I just felt like
So why
the
would you,
City
why would you
guys.
put him? Why not? Why not putting him there though?
Why am I not putting him there?
Yeah,
I just
but
think
you want to throw Saliba up in there after
no,
one.
but no, but
Relax,
no,
relax.
because let's be real. Botman's a good defender, innit? Saliba's generational. This is a difference.
I
As in,
stand
all the
by
fact
that.
that all of us have
I
him
think
top
Saliba's
2,
generational.
all of us have him top 2,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
only had one season as well. Tells you what you're seeing, innit? I think just Botman, as you said, it's a team success. Obviously, for me, he hasn't. Like when I've watched Newcastle, obviously I'm more attracted to
They're defensive unit.
Yeah, they're unit.
Yeah, they're
Like,
unit.
They're
That's
so
my-
compact.
That's my issue. I feel like they defend very well together.
Together,
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not an individual
Individual.
that's like
That's what I'm saying. Like when I've
not taking anything away from him though.
Nah, I
Like, he's
get it.
still very good.
Mhm.
Like I wouldn't put Pope top 3, but he did have high.
Yeah, you get what I
Yeah.
mean. It's like when I'm looking at them as
Makes sense.
individuals, like Ruben Diaz stands out,
Yeah,
Stone
yeah.
stands out, Saliba stands out,
Do you know what it
Martinez.
is? It's one of what we need to see Botman do it on the highest level.
And
Champions
he's
League
got
now.
the chances.
He's
to
got
do
the
that.
chance.
Because a lot of the time, a lot of the players that were raised because they've done it on the highest level, or they've just their impact on the team to the point where they're literally challenging for the title, going
Yeah.
far in like competitions or whatnot.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fairs.
I think everyone else left Van Dijk out, innit, except me.
Yeah, I'm not. You put.
Yeah, Van Dijk was still there for me.
Stinky.
It's actually people happened to them.
Mm,
especially
Abandoned
Van
Liverpool
Dijk,
stuff.
man.
Nah.
I think Liverpool is the whole drop off is peak.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, because
definitely
even
something.
Robertson, I
I'm
don't
not
think
gonna
anyone's
lie.
talking about
That's
Robertson as
all
a
on
left
the
back.
owners.
Yeah.
That's not even on Klopp. The owners for Liverpool, I think most Liverpool fans can agree with me, even though I hate your club.
Yeah,
You
they're
know
not
what I mean,
spending
bro?
money.
It's just messed up, man. Like,
Still
how
living off that
can you
Coutinho money.
literally, like, you drawed out every single last bit of like blood, sweat, and tears from that Fabinho, Henderson, like Wijnaldum midfield or whatnot, and you don't even replace them. Like that. You actually kept that same midfield for so long, and it's like, how can you sit there as owners and you're seeing City every summer getting someone? Someone's coming in,
That's
like,
why,
someone of
yeah.
high quality that's gonna push guys in the first team.
They went and bought attackers when they didn't
Yeah,
really.
that's
need
why.
it.
That's why that's the reason why they only ended up with one league title.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yes,
Oh,
I say
yeah.
that
It's true.
because the gap
Yeah.
was always 1 point, 2 points.
Yes.
That's a one signing.
They
One
never
signing gives you that.
invested.
They never
They never
invested.
invested.
They
Never.
City always
They
did.
just said, yeah, we'll live off these trembles.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
literally.
literally- that's
Pause. Pause.
That's essentially what they wanted, didn't it? And they got it. You know what I'm saying? So when you want to live off man's balls like that, you know what I mean? This is what happens.
I thought it was pretty clear before. but
You
fair
only
enough.
get the one prem. You only get the one prem.
I'd be mad if I was a
On the two
Liverpool fan.
balls.
I'd be very upset. Like they've won everything. They have, but
Like
to
the
be
way
that close.
Yeah, like the way Liverpool fans talk these days, you think they won like 4-6 prems, bro.
Exactly.
Like, humble yourself. You won a Mickey Mouse Premier League. Allow it. Allow it.
You're gonna get them in the
Yeah,
comments going
yeah,
crazy.
get
Like,
mad.
We won it before COVID.
you know,
You know
We
what
were
I mean?
24 points clear.
You lot take finishing. You lot take finishing second. You know how many times behind City as an accomplishment? Allow it, man. Allow it, man.
God.
oh man.
I feel sorry for Klopp, man. Klopp could do so much with this team, but the
What was
owners
it?
just haven't helped him.
What are we saying for these all timers?
Is this all-time Premier League?
All
The
time,
centre
though,
backs.
All-time
centre
centre-backs?
Yeah,
For Premier League.
Oh, for Premier League. Oh, I was about to... Ooh.
Oh, I don't mind going first for this one.
I mean, I know
Yeah.
who you're gonna say first.
I think it's pretty obvious. You know, he is, you know, what he is accused of.
Oh, he's going to say him.
John Terry. And, you know, people might not want to hear it because of obviously all the off-field stuff. But if we just put that to the side and just look at his footballing ability as a whole.
It was literally on field, but yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, it was on field, but obviously courts and all that stuff
Yeah,
there. So
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
want to
Yeah,
focus on the football, innit? Like, John Terry, the footballer, not John Terry, the racist.
Yeah.
John Terry,
crazy.
it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
John Terry, the footballer was. I mean, I've heard some people try to say like Ferdinand or like Vidic. I'm like, bro, isn't John Terry like the highest scorer centre back in Premier League history? I think he's the centre back that's probably won the most prems.
Captain.
Captain. I think it's a
Captain's
captain for most
won the
prems,
most
yeah.
prems. I mean, what more can I say? He even
Vidic has more PFAs though.
Vidic can kiss my bum, but either way. Sorry,
No, but think about that award. How hard is it for a centre back to win
Yeah,
that
no,
award?
no,
It is
it's
hard.
very
For
hard.
him to have two back to back
It's
as
insane.
well.
Like,
Yeah,
John
as
Terry
in
was
it's
like full
insane
package.
season.
Like, you see the way Vidic can, like, Vidic was like the nasty, you know, can get dirty on the pitch.
I think people underestimate how good Vidic was, you know, for back then. I'm not going to say he was Van Dijk's level of passing and all of this, but he had a good pass on him. Like, it wasn't like he was
He had a
no
good pass,
bum.
but it wasn't like the way I saw John Terry do that the passing consistently, left foot, right foot, across the pitch to the wingers, up to Drogba or anything like that, and it's pinpoint.
Yeah,
He did that practically every game. I didn't see Vidic do that every game.
No,
And
no.
Yeah.
and to take into consideration, the prems that he's won as well. You know, the
Best
individual,
defensive season.
15 goals in
Yeah.
the
you know,
season.
conceded.
you know, the individual accomplishments. I just feel like I remember when Ferdinand did his top 5, Ferdinand only violated him, which is understandable because of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
situation.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I hear it in it, but it's a lie. I'm sorry.
Where did he put him?
He
He
put him
did
at
bit.
fifth.
I think
Put him
yeah.
at
I
fifth.
think
I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah,
If
barely
John
made it.
Terry, for the bare minimum, has to be top 2 in everyone's list, in my opinion. If you're not top 2, then I'm really gonna question you. Because I'm really gonna question you because it's like the only reason why you wouldn't be top 2 is because you're just adding the racism thing in it. You know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that's it. Yeah, I would.
Okay.
But yeah, I would have Terry. Then I would have Ferdinand. Then I would have Vidic. And then I would have Company.
Ooh.
Yeah, then I would have Company.
And then your
And
fifth?
Then the
Then
fifth
it's the
one.
fifth.
That's a tough.
That's
one.
gonna be a meme.
I feel like it's a toss up still. It's a toss up. But there might be a little bit of bias here.
Here we go.
Is he going to say Thiago Silva?
No.
That would be
insane. We're meant to make.
What?
No,
I
that would
wouldn't
be
do that.
insane.
I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna throw in your Portuguese.
Carvalho.
Carvalho.
Interesting. I
See,
wouldn't.
he wasn't dead. Like, let's be
No.
real. I said for the 5th spot. It's a toss up.
You know, you had me in the first half.
Realistically,
You had me in the first half.
I would rather
I
put
thought-
Thiago Silva.
no. In the Prem,
What?
Take it easy. You know, I wouldn't.
Are we
Carvalho
are we
was
taking
man.
their career in the Prem?
Yeah, then this is the Premier League.
Okay.
All time.
Yeah,
all
the
time
all-time
Premier
Prem. Like,
League.
I don't. I
He
feel
put
like
company 4th, so
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was going somewhere.
That's literally my
okay.
top 5.
All right. Can I go?
Yeah. Go on.
I'm gonna go Rio Ferdinand.
Okay.
First.
I'm gonna put Rio Ferdinand first.
Fair enough. I like it.
Oh, but he talks a lot on Twitter.
He does.
Hey, on the pitch.
On the pitch stuff.
On the
innit?
pitch.
Yeah.
Look at him. All right, cool. I'll put him first, and then I'll put John Terry, and then I am putting Tony Adams.
Interesting, yeah.
No,
I was thinking Tony Adams as well.
Like, I was thinking about him.
I'm gonna put Tony Adams,
Mm.
and then I'm going. Oh wait, is this centre backs?
Yeah,
just
it's
centre
Oh,
backs,
yeah.
okay. And then I'm going to put Vidic.
Mm-hmm. So the 5th one is.
I'm gonna put Van Dijk.
I can't put Van Dijk top 5. You know.
I'm gonna put Van Dijk. I'm sorry, that season.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. That season.
I'm so sorry. I don't care.
Man,
Because I will put Suarez in my top 3 strikers of all time off that season, and he didn't even win the league. What he did that season was so stupid. What Van Dijk did that season was so stupid, and I feel like if it wasn't for someone so stupid like Messi living in this world, he would have won the Ballon d'Or by a landslide. By a landslide. So yeah, I'm gonna put Van Dijk 5th. He at least he won a Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's
Like,
got a Prem's got a Champions League as well.
yeah, like I
So,
feel like sometimes
you know,
people struggle to put someone like Harry Kane in their top 5,
Yeah, 'cause-
or Gerrard is a perfect example
Yeah.
because he didn't win one, even though he should still be there, even though he didn't win one. So I'm gonna put Van Dijk because he nothing was happening for anyone that season.
Yeah.
You know what? I rate it because you put him in 5th spot, right?
I put him 5th.
I respect that because I
Yeah.
feel like 5th is a
Yeah.
toss up, innit? I respect
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's
So
Yeah, Tony Adams third.
I put Tony Adams 3rd.
Okay.
I put Tony Adams 3rd.
I like it.
Who's next?
I've swapped mine. I put Vidic, John Terry, Ferdinand. My 4th spot. I think it's hard to not give it to at least one City player, though. Like I hear what you're saying with company. I kind of hear what you're saying.
He's on statue as well. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. If 4th or 5th, man. I wouldn't put him top 3, but 4th or 5th. Come on.
4th, Tony Adams. 5th, company.
Because you need to remember, company was a CDM when he comes to you. Then he converted to a centre back. And then look.
Yeah. No.
But I'll put Van Dijk by the time his career is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in my top 5.
No, that's what.
It's done.
Yeah.
You know, I think everyone's got the same kind of names. Obviously, me is Terry, Vidic, Ferdinand. Then I go company, Van Dijk. I don't put Tony Adams in.
You don't put Tony Adams.
Fair enough.
Man looked at me like I'm crazy for
Yeah,
saying
do you know what it is?
Carvalho,
You know what it is, yeah? As in, obviously, Tony Adams, big respect as an Arsenal fan. I respect you, what you've done for the club, what you mean to the club, innit? What I feel like, though, is just that, as you were saying with the Van Dijk thing, for me, it's impossible for me to leave Van Dijk off the list because the peak that he's reached, I don't think there's any defender that reached that peak in terms of his output and effect on the team, where his other partner was alright. Matip was good, Gomez was good, but that Liverpool defense was that Liverpool defense because of Van Dijk and then Alisson as the keeper. Yeah. But that level where he's like nobody's dribbled past him for damn near 2 years.
Till Pepe.
Yeah, till Pepe of all people.
Pepe of all people.
And as you said, it was a clear Ballon d'Or type worthy season, like clear in terms of his ability and what he's done. That's why I can't leave him off. As you said, he got a Prem where they got 99 points. It's like those 3 years. It's just like that just puts me. That puts him there for me.
People forget about Tony Adams though. I feel like a lot of people forget about Tony
course.
Adams, and I don't think it's fair.
And then obviously and also then I'm weighing up. It's like company, as you said, 4 or 5 league titles with City, being the leader of that team, the main centre back for that team, and then he was another one where he had a period of time where it was just pure dominance.
Yeah.
So it was like, again, as you said, I think City being the second most winningest team in the league, I can't leave off a City defender with how good they've been. So that's why I had to put him there. And then the other three, I just think aren't debatable. I think Ferdinand, Vidic, and
I think that was everyone's
Terry. Yeah, they're just
three?
not debatable. No, he put Adams third. I think.
Okay.
I think if Company didn't have the injury issues he had like towards the end,
That was the only thing.
if he didn't have that, boy, he would definitely be in a shout for top
Where you not putting Sol Campbell?
10.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
the
top 10.
Doesn't touch
Respectfully.
sniff fifth.
No.
He's not. He's not.
Good.
sniffing.
Nah.
I'm
But
glad.
what
I'm
is
glad.
because it's like again, he's another good defender. I just think like it's also I feel like just with the teams and the teams I remember from those United teams, how dominant they were, and the City team how dominant they were, the Liverpool team how dominant they were in terms of those seasons in terms of the points tallies, and Chelsea how dominant they were in their time. It's just like I can't. The Arsenal team didn't have that same. Obviously, other than the Invincibles, it was like I just feel like their peaks were higher, and I do think Vidic and Ferdinand get lucky because they played together. And that team was so dominant, and then you having two top 5 defenders in the same team, it helps because like Ferdinand can mess up. He's got Vidic, that warrior guy who'll put his head anywhere right next to him. It's like that's a benefit. But yeah,
Who do you lot think from this generation will crack
Saliba.
into the top 5? Well, yeah, I was gonna say Saliba's the clear one, but Ruben Diaz is obviously
Diaz has a
Diaz.
serious shout.
Yeah.
I think Saliba has a shout, but I don't like. It's about how successful Arsenal going to be.
You know what? I don't even think.
Yeah, he needs to have basically the only way he gets in is like how Van
he
Dijk
needs to
got
start
in.
winning.
It's how Van Dijk got in.
Yeah,
where
he needs to have
has
like at
a
least crazy
season.
season.
Yeah, where it's just like it's
I think you'll
undoubted.
probably need to get 2.
And then get a couple prem
Yeah.
or have like just crazy seasons across
Stones
crazy
as well, I think.
Yeah,
might
I really
be
like
in
Stones.
conversations.
Yeah, I really like
I feel like it's
Stones.
kind of tough right now, you know.
Yeah.
To kind of look, because everyone's kind of like that at a good age, they young-ish, kind of like mid-20s, early 20s.
Because Stone's
going
been
into
there since the
their prime.
beginning. It's not
Yeah.
like he
Yeah.
like Diaz where he's kind of joined the team
Stone's
where they're
been
already
there.
good.
Yeah,
He
he's definitely
started it.
He's
all.
probably in top 10 already.
I
Yes.
definitely put Stones there. That's a future.
I really
That's
rate Stones. I highly rate
What a
Stones.
guy.
And they could end up getting another 2-3 prems as well. Like if Pep's still here, like it's possible that this season, next season, they could go and get another 2, and it's just like
It's mad, man.
how can you
And then he's
deny
probably
a
on
man
like
that's got like
6,
7? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like
but yeah,
it's problematic.
it's top 5, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the top 5. It's good.
So it's great top 5, but people in the comments, let us know what your top 5 is as
Mm-hmm.
well. Modern day and also all-time Prem top 5s would be very interesting to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Time.
What's that?
Fizz, you know what to say. You know what to say.
Quiz time, man.
No, Fizz, you
No,
know what
you
to
say
say.
it, you say
No,
it, I'm
Fizz,
not
you have to
saying
say.
it.
You are the quiz master today.
Oh.
Fizz, tell them what time it is. Tell them.
Big time takes.
That's poor.
know what to say.
I don't know what to say still. Bro, I don't say it all the time. You're the one that says it. You said it last time. Did you say it last time?
Yeah, you said it last time.
Well, you have to say it today.
Well, you're uncle.
Can't believe it. I'm sorry. I apologize for this. That he's fluffed it. Big time knowledge.
Big time knowledge.
Big time knowledge. Fluffed it at Arsenal. Fluffed the league.
You want to start this? Yeah. You want to start this?
All right, let's.
Oh gosh.
All right, cool. Let me just turn my laptop like this.
Don't
All
look.
right, so it's just gonna be. I think we're just gonna be tallying up just 1 point. The last 2 questions are gonna be bonus points, so you're gonna get extra 2 for those.
Is the thing where we like put our hands up?
I think we should all have
You
our
know what?
own like
It's gonna be
sound.
It's gonna be a case of
That's the sound, yeah.
It's gonna be a thing
I do it
where.
at the wedding. No, it wasn't.
Would you prefer 1 guess or 3 guesses? Because it's gonna be multiple choice.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like this is a multiple choice one. Up until the last 2 questions, they're more like.
No.
So you're gonna give us 4 different.
I'm gonna give you
answers
4
and then-
different answers, and then obviously.
I think if you're giving us 4 answers, we should get one
One
guess.
guess.
One
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah, one
One
guess.
guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so literally, yeah.
What's your sound?
But then obviously if
I don't
if it's
know.
one question,
It doesn't really matter.
A word, like a word, so that you know, like, what's your word? You're shouting out the word.
Wait,
Because then you know whose word you're hearing first.
no. What if it's a thing
To
of
be honest,
where
even if more than one
If we
person gets
all
it right,
pick-
then you all get the point.
Exactly,
that's what I was
gonna
say. Fine,
so
fine,
literally,
fine.
I'll take
Yeah,
an
yeah,
answer
yeah.
from all of you.
yeah.
I would say.
so yeah, don't say the answer. Basically.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say.
So if someone says it and it's the right answer, don't say it. So everybody goes
Everyone
and says
gives
their answer.
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that,
Basically.
let's do that.
When everyone gets the answer, then I will.
feel like we should maybe.
Because if you say if he says his answer, then he says it's wrong. Then we say, okay, I know that there's three.
When everyone says the answers, then I will.
Yeah.
Do you want? Are we
Should
noting it down?
I feel like we should note it down on our phones.
Oh, then show it. Okay,
So
that
that no one changes their answer after. Because if I get it wrong, Jibril's next. He just says a different one. He's got.
Yeah, he won't
high
confirm it
percentage
either.
of
Yeah, I guess
chance,
you just do a release thing. We all show it at the same time.
Calm.
All right. So the first question is. This is literally, just to give you more context. This is based on last season, just how much you remember from last season.
Okay.
So first question is, what links the 5 teams that finished 8th, 9th, 10th, and 12th, and 11th? Sorry, I missed 11. Do you want me to give you the 4 options?
Oh,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
yeah.
So
I was trying to remember.
Their names all start. Their names all start with the same letter. They are all London clubs. They all won the same number of points. They all have been managed by Sam Allardyce. Write your answers on your phones.
I already know.
And when it's
Can you
done,
repeat that again?
the options?
Yeah, the options. Yeah.
We have their names all start with the same letter.
I think I remember.
They are all London clubs. They all won the same number of points. They have all been managed by Sam Allardyce. It's a serious one.
How much time we have? I've written my answer
You
down.
ruin your answer?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Just write on your phone.
Yeah.
Just let me know when all of you are done. Angelo's done. Nathaniel's done.
I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Bro, okay.
I think I've had a mare.
Yeah, I think I've had
Angelo,
a
would you
man.
like to?
I said all London clubs.
I said
Bro?
all London clubs.
I said Sam Allardyce.
The answer is all London clubs.
Okay.
Tottenham, Brentford, Fulham, Crystal Palace, and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So keep scores, yeah.
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 I got one.
All right. Question 2. Which team stayed up after being bottom of the table on Christmas Day? Bournemouth, Wolves, Nottingham Forest, or Everton? I'll repeat again. Which team stayed up after being bottom of the table on Christmas Day? Bournemouth, Wolves, Nottingham Forest, Everton. Let me know when you guys are done.
I'm done.
Angelo?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I think I got it wrong, but
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm stuck between 2 teams. But
Yeah, same.
We're going to go this side now. Nathaniel, would you like to go first?
Bournemouth.
Wolves.
Everton.
The answer is Wolves.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
They
the 2 I
were
was stuck
bad.
between.
They
Everton
were
or Wolves.
dead.
Wolves
Damn.
only
man.
won 2 games
Yeah.
before Christmas, but then obviously pulled things around by the time the new year
Wow,
came.
they really
Crazy.
picked it up.
Yeah, they went crazy.
All right. Next question. Erling Haaland scored 4 hat-tricks in his debut season in the Premier League. Which
Insane.
other City player scored a hat-trick that season?
That season.
That season.
So you have Julian Alvarez, Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, Mahrez.
Damn. I remember.
This one's got the guys
I think I
thinking.
remember.
I think I remember.
Let me know when you are
I'm
done.
struggling between
Yeah,
2.
I'm struggling. I don't know. Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Angela, you want to go first?
Foden.
Foden.
Mahrez.
Phil Foden.
Yeah.
He scored a hat-trick in the
United.
6-3 win against
Oh,
Man.
yeah, he did, didn't it? Yeah.
That's why I was saying I remember.
I would have been so shocked if you got it wrong.
Because I thought Haaland was going to score a hat trick that game as well.
All right.
But ended up not.
Do you not know your points?
Yeah,
So
I got
I've
it.
got
I got it.
3.
4.
0.
No, I've got 3.
You got 3. Angelo, you have
2.
0.
God,
Why did you
0
have
right
3?
now. You got the.
All London clubs.
Oh, you got
Wolves,
Wolves,
Foden.
right. Sorry. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The next question. The season lasted 297 days. For how many of them were Arsenal top of the league?
Yeah.
162 days, 204 days, or 200. Wait, let me start again. 162 days, 204 days, 248 days, or 282 days.
How many days in total?
In it, what, in the
The whole season, you said? The question.
there are 297 days. So I'll repeat the options again: 162 days, 204 days, 248 days, and 282 days. How many days were Arsenal at the top of the league?
Could you say that again?
Yeah, the numbers.
Yeah.
I'm losing the numbers. Yeah.
Okay, 162,
Yeah.
Right.
204,
Mm-hmm.
200 and 248
Mm-hmm.
and 282.
Right.
Oh, I'm stuck between two.
Yeah.
I know which one it is. I saw the stat earlier.
I think I saw the stat
Yeah,
as well.
I did see the stat. I forgot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with a guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, Jabril, we can go first with you.
282.
282.
280.
You're all wrong.
What?
Is it
240?
248?
I knew it.
my
Oh.
days.
It
What?
says they had top spot for 84% of the season.
I think Spurs was like
Yeah.
7 and City was like 17.
Do you know what I remembered wrong? It was up until the point before City overtook. City only had 14 days at the top. So I was thinking 282. It's like
Yeah.
the 15,
Yeah.
14.
All right.
But then they overtook and they stayed more days
Mm.
up top.
Damn, I'm surprised. I'm
that's
surprised
City.
Arsenal boys didn't get
Yeah,
that
I
right.
saw
Why
the
would
stat
I?
today and I forgot. Yeah, just something I just don't want to remember.
Yeah.
Ah,
All
that's
right.
unfortunate.
This one might be a little bit harder. Man City have won the top flight title 3 times in a row. Who was the first team to achieve this?
Top flight.
Yeah. Was it
But
Arsenal?
not Prem, so just first
Top
division.
flight, yeah, first division. So we're
Fine.
really going back.
Okay.
So you have Arsenal, Preston North End, Huddersfield Town, or Liverpool. I'll repeat the question again. Man City have won the top flight title 3 times in a row. Who was the first team to achieve this feat? Arsenal, Preston North End, Huddersfield
Oh,
Town,
my
or
days.
Liverpool.
Wasn't Preston the one that had that first invincible season as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
I felt like they could have just pulled it out the bag and done that. But Arsenal won their titles in like the 20s and stuff. So
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
okay, I've
Sky
got
was
my-
supposed to
I've
get
got my
rushed at
answer.
the
It is what
Emirates.
it is, man. Look at him. He probably organised it. He put the table out, everything.
Oh, is
Oh.
it? I
yeah.
just kept.
I'm just
putting my
writing.
answers. Like, 'cause I haven't got no points, so.
Let me know when.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm ready.
Everyone
Yeah,
ready?
I'm ready.
yeah,
I'm ready.
yeah.
Down.
Jabril, do you want to go first?
Preston North End.
Angelo?
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah, how wrong. It is Huddersfield.
Huddersfield.
It would have been
Flipping
like
knew it.
some
They did
silliness,
it. They did it
man.
in the
40s?
1923-24 season. They did it the next season in the 24-25 season. They did it 3 seasons in a row. Oh yeah, okay.
Isn't that the answer?
I'm sorry. I had a brain fart still. Sorry. You know, because it's.
No,
I get what you're saying.
I had a brain fart. Damn. I actually did a Jabril. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
All right. Next question. Which club scored the fewest goals in the Premier League but still stayed up? Wolves, Everton, Bournemouth, Chelsea. Which club scored the fewest goals in the division but still stayed up? Wolves, Everton, Bournemouth, or Chelsea? Drew's got his thinking cap on that.
It's still stuck between two teams, but it is what it is now.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Yeah.
Ready?
Everyone
Yeah,
ready?
I'm ready.
Angelo?
I said Wolves.
I said Wolves.
Everton.
It is Wolves. Wolves scored
I'm
just
having a horrible luck.
It's like between two answers, isn't it?
I keep picking the wrong one.
It's just because Wolves always have that like
Bad scoring.
Yeah.
that goal difference that's always
Yeah.
like 0, so they don't score but they don't concede a lot. So I was
Mm.
just thinking,
I'll just give you some context on that. Wolves scored just 31 goals, 5 goals fewer than Erling Haaland, but stayed up comfortably, finishing 13th. Everton had the second worst goal scoring record with 34 goals, and they stayed up too.
Fair enough.
This
Fair
guy's on
enough.
crims.
margins.
Margins.
Literally. The next question is: who was the only player to be sent off twice in the league last season? Koulibaly, Casemiro, Diego Costa, or what's that
Did you
Fulham
just
guy?
say Diego
Paulinho.
Costa?
Paulinho. The
Oh, okay.
Portuguese.
Paulinho.
Yeah.
Paulinho.
Paulinho, yeah.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
This guy over
If
there.
you want to go first?
Casemiro.
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 Okay. If you didn't get that right, I was.
I was at the game when he got sent off at the Southampton game. I was mad.
We've got 2 more questions, and then we've got bonus ones at the
Alright.
end. This could be a really hard one. Which team won a game whilst having just 18% possession last season? West Ham, Everton, Brentford, or Nottingham Forest?
That was quick from you. I actually don't know.
I feel like this is the one, but I'm not sure.
He said this is the one.
I feel like, as in, I got a point. I finally got a point with Casemiro with it, so
You're
off
leaving
the
it with
board.
something.
It's
Yeah, I'm
that
leaving it with something.
Angela, would you like to give yours?
Nottingham Forest.
Everton.
Brentford.
It is Nottingham Forest.
Let's go.
Oh,
Come on.
It wasn't just any game; it was against Arsenal.
Oh wow.
That game.
Oh my God, away.
That game.
Oh.
Yeah, that game kept them
18%.
in the league, and it ended.
And it ended
Arsenal's
on,
power.
yeah.
Yeah, it was that
18%,
game.
that's
That
hard, yeah.
Jesus stinker.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is no. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Do you know what's funny? I thought it was the Everton away
Oh, okay.
against us.
I thought it was the Brentford
when
City game.
Tarkowski scored.
I did need to see if you got 5 as well.
Very interesting.
How much?
5.
Yeah, look at you. Now.
We're gonna do.
Look at you now.
We're gonna do the last question, then we're gonna tally up points, and then we'll do the
Bonus. Got you.
All three promoted clubs, Bournemouth, Fulham, Nottingham Forest, stayed up. In the previous 30 Premier League seasons, how many times did this happen? So how many times did the three
team
promoted
that
teams stay up?
In the last
30.
Jesus.
You have never, once, 3 times, or 5 times. Just how many times has it happened or never happened?
Surely, classic Barclays.
I got my answer.
I think I got my answer.
Angelo,
Never.
Never.
Once.
the answer is 3 times.
Is it?
We got the 01-02 season, the 11-12 season, and the 16-17 season.
That 16-17 season's what brought like Brighton,
Yeah.
Was it Derby?
Brentford. No, Derby,
No,
haven't
Derby
been
went
back.
back.
They ain't been back.
They had like 11
Yeah.
points.
No. They weren't. It wasn't too long ago that Derby were in the Prem.
No,
They went down.
They had
like
like 11
2000
points.
Yeah.
They've been down
And they ain't
for
been
a while.
Worst
That's
points.
why we checked this like
They
not
never
too
came.
long ago.
No, they never came back.
Because remember, there was with Lampard and they thought they were going to come back and then Mason Mount and them.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't happen.
So yeah, would you like to tally up your points?
No, I got 1 point.
5.
You have 1 point. You have 5.
5.
You have 5.
Yeah.
Do you want to take part in this?
Because
Because to be fair, because the bonus points are 2.
So
Yeah,
we
so
could
yeah,
either
come on.
collectively tie or
Yeah.
okay,
why
come.
not?
Yeah, let's do it.
You never know.
Alright. So let's see who's clutch. Who holds the record for the most Premier League red cards?
Oh. I was about
Is
to
it
blurp it out.
options or?
No options.
No,
no
Straight
bonuses.
answers. No options this time. Straight answers.
Wait.
Who holds the
I
record
see
for the
face.
most Premier League red cards?
I think I've got it.
Nathaniel.
Joey Barton.
Ryan Shawcross.
I said Roy Keane.
You're all wrong. Patrick Vieira holds a record of 8 red cards.
Really?
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would have got that.
On Nathaniel's out.
When you said Joey
Yeah.
Barton, I'm scared for a second.
Yeah, I thought Joey Barton.
Yeah.
All right. The last question. So remember, we don't have a clear-cut winner. You two
Yeah,
both
it's
have
Yeah.
yeah. between you two, yeah.
So, Nathaniel, you still have the chance to leave with something.
As in, I forgot my 1 point. I'm
Yeah.
something.
So last question. This one's a hard one as well. Oh, come on. Who holds the record for the most Premier League own goals?
Yeah, I got that one.
Oh.
If I'm thinking of an interview that I was watching.
Yeah, I was watching an interview.
I'm thinking if it's actually that's mad. It might not be him, but oh well.
Probably think
Wait,
of the
I
same
know these two
person.
have the answer. Wait for. This is an interesting one. This one was tough because even I was looking at this like, damn, would I know this?
You got it?
You can't think of an
What's
answer.
it?
Well, not even a name, not
Take-
one
take a
name.
guess.
You gotta take-
I'll take a guess. I'll take a guess. But obviously, we can let you go last to give the answers.
No, because if you give it answer,
No,
I
I'll
might take
cheat.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, okay.
I'll tell you that. I'll
He
cheat.
said, I'll
Fair
cheat.
enough. All right.
He said, "I will cheat."
I will cheat. Okay, wait. Just give me a second.
That was the.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you go first. Just give me a name.
Upson.
Matthew Upson.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Jamie Carragher.
I think it's Jamie Carragher.
I said Rio.
No, it's Jamie Carragher. I think.
It's actually Richard Dunn.
That's it. I saw his Portsmouth fat head.
He has the record. He holds a record of 10 own
Yeah,
goals.
Richard Dunn. I was 10. Someone with a slab head.
What's the tiebreaker here? Because
We need a tiebreaker. innit?
Five.
All right, let me. You don't help me figure it. You ain't winning.
Yeah, I'm not winning, so I got my point in it.
You know what? I can give you the privileges for the last
Oh,
question.
for the last question?
Yeah, I'll give you
Okay.
that. I'll give you
Let me
that.
see. Let me see what I can.
Because you
drum
gave
up.
a good. I remember the questions you gave last time. You gave a good one for the
let me
bonus.
see.
Yeah.
Is it whoever gets it first or just?
As in, you can just do the same
Same
thing.
thing.
innit?
Yeah.
Let me think. You sticking to Prem? Or
You know what? This one. Let's try
Oh,
stick
here
it to
we
Prem
go.
because we have been.
yeah.
Let's keep
cool.
it to Prem.
Cool. Okay. Ryan Giggs is a leader of all-time assists in the Premier League. Who's number 3?
I feel like he knew number 2.
No. I thought you were gonna ask me how many did he get because I
Oh,
know how
okay.
many he had.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I know you number 3, right?
Yeah, number
I
3.
feel like I know you number 3 is, but let me just check to make sure I'm right. If I don't get this right, then we're gonna have to end it as a draw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said to make it tough, innit?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I think I've got an answer.
If you want, we could do like if you have the club in mind, you could put one there. If you name one of the clubs or the player.
Should we give them? Cause do you want to give them a hint?
Hint.
Do you want a hint?
Okay.
I can give you a hint.
Yeah,
I can give you a hint. Is it the player plays for a top 6 club?
Play.
I mean,
Played. Yeah.
Played for a top 6 club.
yeah, I knew it was.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then.
All right. Yeah, I've got a name.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So
Cesc Fabregas.
I was gonna say Fabregas.
that's funny. Do you know what it is? This is why I went 3. Number 2 is Cesc Fabregas.
David Silva.
Number 3 is Wayne Rooney.
It's Rooney, bro.
Oh damn.
Sorry, Rooney.
Wayne Rooney.
Sorry,
was
Waza.
Was it 102?
103.
103.
De Bruyne has one assist behind him.
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, he
Fabregas
got
got
111.
Yeah, I didn't think he was second.
Ah.
Well, at least
Yeah, as
no
it
one.
is.
There's no losers
Yep.
like that.
You know what I mean? I still got a point.
Still got a point left over
And I'm
something.
taking like a fake point for the fact that they didn't answer the question. So I got 2 points. Yeah.
Come on.
Oh man.
Big up you. That was a good quiz. Appreciate that. It was fun.
It's your turn next, boy.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys for coming through.
Yeah.
It's been a lovely episode. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that. We've got all the information in the description below. You know, it's been nuts.
It's been Fizz.
Jibs.
My name is Fizz.
Angelo.
Yep. Appreciate all you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Let's go.